So we had started with rule 2 or on short method on finding the solution of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. All right. So tell me, rule 2 is applicable when? If you all can recollect something what we have done. Like when you will think of applying rule number 2, what is it?
When x is a trigonometric function.
Yes, when x is trigonometric, maybe kya sine or cos. Okay, so when your capital X is a function of trigonometric, that is sine ax plus b or cos ax plus b, then you are going to apply rule number 2. Okay, so you have to consider, you have to make note of the coefficient of x in the trigonometric. Okay, so when your capital X is a function of trigonometric, then what is the formula of particular integral? Then what is the formula of particular integral? ये होता है ना 1 upon f of d capital X. Your f of d we don't know, right? Capital X आपका sin है तो cos रहेगा, तो I am taking sin as of now. Okay. So tell me what we have to do in this.
इसमें मैम
Yes.
x का कोएफिशिएंट a f d में रखना है और
X का कोएफिशिएंट ओके, x का कोएफिशिएंट a है तो उसको हम किधर रखेंगे? f of d में रखेंगे. Okay, is the thing, so you will get f of a.
it should not
right?
be 0.
Okay. Something is missing out.
Replace
Yes.
d.
We are going to replace d or we are going to replace something else with a.
D square.
Yes, we are going to replace d square with a square. Then replace d square with a square. ये a कहाँ से मिलेगा आपको? जो x का कोएफिशिएंट है इधर a, उसका स्क्वायर. आपको ये जो f of d है उसमें d स्क्वायर वाले जो टर्म रहेंगे उसको उनको रिप्लेस करना है किससे? a स्क्वायर से. a स्क्वायर था कि माइनस a स्क्वायर था?
माइनस a
स्क्वायर से आप रिप्लेस करोगे. So what you will get? You will get 1 upon f of minus of a square. Is this clear? Because we have replaced d square with minus of a square, and this will be as it is. But obviously, provided after putting this a square, this should not be 0. What if it is 0? This is your case 1. What if it is 0?
डेरिवेटिव
What you will do?
डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे.
Yes, then differentiate karo. Then calculate f dash of d, and then you replace what? D square को आप replace करोगे minus a square से. Okay. So you will get yp का formula is x upon f dash of minus of a square. Is this understood to all of you? See, इसमें कुछ नहीं. You just have to apply the logic. Okay. It is all about logic. You know how you have to use all these formulae. Obviously, of course, ये सारे formulae एवं ही नहीं आए. They all have derivatives, derivations. You know. But derivation is not part of our thing. Okay, we just have to use all these formulae to solve a differential equation. So these are rules clear होने चाहिए. Okay. So I think we have done one question also on this rule. Now we'll be doing 2 more questions on this. One I'll explain again, and the other question you'll be doing by yourself. So question number 2. I think this question I had given for homework also. How many of you tried? Yes, as it was expected.
d minus 1 square by
5 sine 2x. Everyone kindly pay attention to this question and try to understand also, because the other question you're going to do by yourself, and whoever answers it, that student is going to get marks. And remember, you're having parents meet day after tomorrow. So all these things will be taken into consideration when we will interact with your parents. And everyone has to join the parents meet, okay? Otherwise, we are going to call your parents individually. So tell me, how are we going to provide the solution of this question? First of all, we need to write what is f of d and what is capital X over here. So tell me, what are they? What is f of d over here?
d raised to 4 minus 3d square minus 4.
Yes, d raised to 4 minus 3d square minus 4. Okay. What is capital X over here?
5 sin 2x minus e raised to minus 2x.
Yes, 5 sine 2x minus e raised to minus 2x. All right. Then what is the complete solution?
Y is equals to YC plus YP.
Yes, y is equals to yc plus yp. This is our complete solution. I'll make it equation number 1. So the solution is consisting of two parts. One is yc, other one is yp. How do we find out yc?
Auxiliary equation.
Yes, so consider auxiliary equation. What is it?
F of D equal to 0.
Correct. F of d is equals to 0. So get the roots and tell me what are the roots you're getting for the same. This already you have done. Come on, solve this and tell me what are the roots for this equation. Since it is an equation of degree 4, you'll be having 4 roots. Come on, solve this equation and tell me what are the roots. So we have to split 4 in a such a way that on multiplication I should get 4 and on subtraction I should get 3. That is correct. 4d square minus or plus it is
plus D
yes
square.
correct. Now d square is common in first two term. Take it out. You will be left with this. And in last two terms we are having one common. You'll get this. Okay. So in next step I'll be getting d square minus 4 is common and d square plus 4. Equate both of them to 0. So d square equals to 4 मतलब d क्या हो जाएगा plus minus 2 और d square equals to minus 1 तो d क्या हो जाएगा plus minus I. How many of you got these roots? Plus minus 2 plus minus I. Vishali, Manish Yadav, Sakib, Harshini, Himanshu, Shaista. Okay. Only 8 students. Vaishnavi, Pradyuman also. Okay. So tell me, since 2 roots are real and 2 roots are complex. Okay, one of Vedant has also got. Very good, very good. Very nice students. So tell me, what will be the formula for YC? All can lower your hands. So tell me the formula for YC, since 2 roots are real and 2 roots are complex. Formula क्या होगा students? Hello, am I audible?
Ma'am, C1 by, yeah, ma'am, you're audible. C1 by
Okay,
1 plus
C1.
C2 by
C1 Y1. What is it? Why? What is Y1?
1. This one. You'll consider the first one. This.
Okay, consider first 2 roots, no, plus 2 minus 2. So what is it? Both are distinct, no?
Yeah, ma'am.
So what you will be writing? C1, Y1. What is Y1? Why did you say Y1? I did not. I haven't taught that also.
Yeah, ma'am, but I saw in book. I know that.
But why? What is Y1? That is what I'm asking.
Ma'am, this D, bro. Ma'am, this D1, like if we'll like we'll use 1, 2 here, and in C2 we'll use another 2, like plus minus.
Okay. Anyone else who knows the answer?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
E
Yeah,
raised to
okay,
2x.
Yes, Himanshu answer correct. E raised to 2x, correct, plus.
C2 e raised to minus 2x.
Very nice. Okay, तो ये दो रूट्स के लोगे ना. Since remaining roots are complex, उसके लिए फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? C3 cos beta x plus C4 sin beta x. Okay, and into e raised to alpha x, where alpha is the real part, beta is the imaginary part. So tell me alpha and beta क्या है इधर?
Alpha 0, beta 1.
Very good. Alpha 0, beta 1. Beta क्या होता है? The imaginary part. The coefficient of I is your beta. So which is C3. So beta over here is what? 1. And alpha is 0. So ये 0 है. Anything raised to 0 क्या होता है? It is 1. So the final answer would be C1 e raised to 2x plus C2 e raised to minus 2x plus C3 cos x plus C4 Either I missed out C4 sin x. Okay, is this understood to all of you? Complementary function कैसे निकाल रहे हैं हम? See, इस पे objective questions frame होकर आएंगे, ठीक है? It doesn't take much time. We all know that how to get the roots. It just depends on the roots. Depending on the roots, you'll be writing the complementary function. Any query, any doubt to anybody? Shall I proceed further to particular integral? Anyone having any doubt? Anyone wants to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
All right, now we'll be finding the particular solution. Okay. So now how to get the particular solution? What is the formula of particular solution? Yp is equals to 1 upon f of d capital X. Okay. So we'll put it over everything. F of d हमें क्या मिला? D square minus 4 and D square plus 1 मिला हमें. Okay. All right. Next, capital X क्या है हमारा? It is, what is our capital X?
5 sin 2x.
5 sin 2x minus e raised to minus 2x. Okay. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
समझ लो students, because the next question you'll be doing by yourself. So what I have done, I wrote the formula for yp, which is 1 upon f of d into capital X. Then I substituted for f of d and capital X. Okay, now I'll just multiply this inside the bracket. What I will get, 5 is constant, so I'll keep it out. 1 upon d square minus 4 upon d square plus 4 into sin 2x. Okay. Minus 1 upon d square minus 4 d square plus 1 into e raised to minus 2x. So far clear to everybody? Now, how will you solve it further? Which rule are we going to apply on this? On first term, we'll talk about, and then हम second term का देखते हैं. How are you going to, what rule you are going to apply on this thing? First term. Yes, tell me rule number 1, rule number 2, which rule is applicable on this?
Number 2.
What was it? When your trigonometric functions are there, you have to replace d square with a minus of a square. Can you see this? So what is a over here in this? The first term. What is a?
2.
Hello. A is 2. So whenever there is trigonometric function, what we do, we replace d square with minus of a square. ये क्या हो जाएगा? Minus of 4. So you replace d square with minus 4, provided it should not become 0. Just see, if I put minus 4 over here, is it becoming 0? No. So I can substitute. Are you understanding, kids? Whenever there is trigonometric functions, what I have to do, I have to replace d square with minus of a square. This is the second rule. Getting my point?
Yes.
Say yes if you're getting, say no if you're not getting. Very simple. So I'll just replace d square with minus 4. What I will get? Minus 4, and here minus 4 plus 1. And this will be as it is, sin 2x. Okay. Now, what about this second term? Can we apply rule number 2 on this? Tell me which rule is applicable on this.
Rule number 1.
1
Rule number
ma'am,
1.
e raised to x.
Rule number 1 apply करेंगे. So in rule number 1, what we do? What is a over here?
Minus 2.
A is
Minus
minus
2.
2. Correct. Correct. So in rule number 1 क्या बोलता है? Replace a d with a. और ये जो trigonometric रहता है तो हम क्या करते हैं? We replace d square with minus of a square. But exponential रहता है तो we replace d with a, provided it should not be 0. So अगर ये -2 में इधर पुट करूँ तो ये 0 हो रहा है क्या? D की जगह पे -2 पुट किया तो is it becoming 0?
Yes.
Yes. So what to do now? What to do? So क्या करेंगे बच्चों? बताओ बताओ.
Differentiate.
Come on, come on. Differentiate करेंगे. किसको differentiate करेंगे हम?
F of D.
Yes, f of d को. So what is our f of d over here? It is, मैं इसको वो लिख देती हूँ पूरा जो हमारा ये था. ये यही था ना? If I'm not wrong. Yes, this is f of d. Now I'll calculate f dash of d. F dash of d क्या हो जाएगा? 4d cube minus 6d और ये तो 0 हो जाएगा. Now I will replace what? Replace d with a. A क्या है हमारा? -2. Okay? तो अब भी 0 हो रहा है क्या ये?
No.
4 into -2 का क्यूब क्या हो जाएगा? -8. -6 into -2 ये कितना होता है? बताओ जरा. How much it is? 4 into -32 plus 12. तो ये 20 होगा क्या? -20.
-20.
-20.
ओके साईराज, उसको बोलो ज्वाइन करने के लिए. वैसे एक बार जो स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन हो जाता है वो रिमूव भी हो गया तो भी डायरेक्टली इन हो जाता है. तो मुझे ऐसा आप लोगों को बोलने की जरूरत है, आप खुद ही. एक सेकंड. Okay, so now next, so what I will do, so when, बताओ अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम में हमने क्या करना चाहिए? क्या आएगा इधर? It will be x upon f dash of a, no, into e raised to -2x. अभी आपने x upon f dash of a निकाला, f dash of a क्या मिला आपको? 20. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? x upon -20 e raised to -2x. ये सेकेंड टर्म का सोल्यूशन हो गया. और ये कितना आता है? 5 into 1 upon -4 कितना होता है? -8. और ये -3. So what is the answer? 5 upon minus will become plus 8 3s are 24. So this is the answer. तो फाइनल आंसर क्या मिलता है? 5 upon 24 sin 2x minus, इधर देखो ये सेकंड टर्म क्या मिला हमको? -x upon 20. Is this clear to all of you?
मैम एक बारी बता सकते हो फिर से?
और सॉरी, और ये बीच में क्या था? माइनस साइन था. माइनस. So this minus and this minus will become plus. Yeah, Pradyuman, I can explain it again. Okay, so pay attention. Okay, I'm explaining it again. It's taking a lot of time. Is there anyone who can explain me how did I solve the first term? Did you understand till here, Pradyuman? What are we finding right now?
मैम मैं स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया. हाँ इतना तो पता चल गया था मैम कि
Complementary आ गया था,
equations
right?
का.
Pradyuman, I think तुमने
हाँ,
complementary तक
complementary.
निकाल लिया था. हाँ. अब we are finding particular. What is the formula of particular integral? Tell me quickly. What is the formula of particular integral?
f of d into x.
1 upon f of d into x. Okay. 1 upon f of
sorry.
d into x. Okay. So हमने क्या किया फिर ये? Okay. So what did I do? Can you see over here? 1 upon f of d into capital X. This is a particular integral. Pay attention, all of you. I'm explaining this again. Then I substituted for f of d, and this is my capital X. So far understood? Any query, any doubt?
Yes.
There's nothing. Okay.
No.
I just wrote and I substituted for f of d and f of capital X. Then I'm multiplying this bracket. Then I'm multiplying this bracket inside. Sorry, this time inside the bracket. So what I will get? 5 is constant that I kept it out. And this will be 1 upon d square minus 4 into d square plus 1 into sin 2x. And the other term also I multiplied. Okay. Now,
Yes.
just look at the first term. First term solve and then we'll solve the second term. Okay. So how are we? How we can solve the first term? So which rule is applicable? Now this capital X क्या हमारा इधर? If you see this, what is it? It is It is
Sine 2x.
trigonometric, sine 2x. So we are going to apply rule 2. So what is a over here?
2 है.
2 है, ठीक है. So whenever there is trigonometric, sine and cos रहते हैं, तो हम क्या करते हैं? रिप्लेस करते हैं. किसको रिप्लेस करते हैं?
d square को minus a square.
Yes,
D
we
square
replace d
से
square with minus of a square. Okay, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? Minus a square कितना हो जाएगा? 4. So we are going to
4
replace
हो
d
जाएगा.
square with minus 4, provided this term should not be 0. 0 हो रहा है
Yes,
क्या?
ma'am.
देखो 0
नहीं,
हो
ma'am.
रहा है, नहीं हो रहा, तो we can substitute. Okay, so 5 into 1 upon d square को replace करो minus 4 से. So minus
8.
4, minus 4, and then minus 4
Minus
plus 1.
8
Yes, and this will be as
and
it is.
minus 5.
अभी ये नीचे वाला सॉल्व करो, कितना हो जाएगा? -8 और ये -3, -8 -3, तो क्या हो जाएगा? +24 हो जाएगा. ठीक है,
Plus 24 है.
तो ये हो गया, मेरा फर्स्ट टर्म सॉल्व हो गया. अब सेकंड टर्म सॉल्व करते हैं. व्हाट इज a ओवर हियर? a क्या है?
-2.
माइनस. फिर रूल 2 एप्लीकेबल होगा कि रूल 1 एप्लीकेबल होगा?
इसमें रूल 1 होगा.
रूल 1 होगा. तो रूल 1 में हम क्या करते हैं? वी रिप्लेस
A D को A से रिप्लेस करते हैं.
करेक्ट. a कितना है? -2. जस्ट सी की अगर मैंने इधर d की जगह -2 रखा तो ये 0 हो रहा है क्या?
नहीं मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
0 नहीं हो रहा है.
हाँ 4 हो जाएगा. हाँ 0 हो जाएगा.
0 हो जाएगा. तो
Derivative.
मतलब हम क्या, तो हमें डिफरेंशिएट करना पड़ेगा. तो डिफरेंशिएट करने के बाद क्या आंसर लिखते हैं हम? वी राइट x अपॉन f डैश ऑफ a. नो,
Yes ma'am.
व्हाट वी राइट? ओके, वी राइट x अपॉन f डैश ऑफ a इनटू e रेज़ टू -2x विल बी एज इट इज. तो पहले तो अब f डैश ऑफ d निकाल लेते हैं. f ऑफ d क्या हमारा? इट इज d रेज़ टू 4 -3d स्क्वायर -4. ओके, वी वांट टू कैलकुलेट f डैश ऑफ d. f डैश ऑफ d क्या हो जाएगा? 4d क्यूब -60. So you calculate f dash of a which is -2. तो कितना आएगा ये? How much it is? It is -20. So answer इसका क्या आएगा? x upon -20 up into e raised to -2x. This minus will become plus. So answer आता है plus x upon 20 e raised to -2x. समझ में आया आपको पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल कैसे निकाला हमने?
समझे.
ओके, सो ना
समझा.
अभी पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल हो गया, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री निकल गया. अभी दोनों को ऐड कर दो. तो therefore from 1 the complete solution will be c1 e raised to 2x plus c2 e raised to -2x plus c3 cos x plus c4 sin x. एंड ये हो गया कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री. पर्टिकुलर भी ऐड कर दो. 5/24 sin 2x and plus x upon 20 e raised to -2x. So this is a complete solution. Clear to all of you? So objective questions can be framed on this these topic, like the complementary function of the given differential equation or the particular solution of the given differential equation. This way the questions can be framed. Okay, so you should know how to calculate complementary, how to calculate particular, and so on. Okay, now I'll be giving you all the second question. Try to get the answer for that question. All right, so this give you all 5 minutes for that. So in this question, your given differential equation is this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take first, y common. So what I will be left with inside d cube upon dx cube plus d square, sorry, y to nahi likhenge, d square upon dx square minus d upon dx minus 1 into y equals to cos 2x. Now you replace d with d by dx, d square, and so on. Okay, so what I will get? D cube plus d square minus d minus 1. Got it, everyone? समझ में आई है?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you know what is your f of d and what is your capital X. f of d क्या हो गया आपका? d cube plus d square minus d minus 1 and capital X क्या हो गया आपका? cos 2x. So now you solve it. Complementary function निकालो and a particular solution nikalo and tell me what are you getting. Okay, chalo, come on, tell me the roots first of all. What are the roots for this? Giving you 5 minutes. Come on, do this. It is a cubic equation of degree 3, so you'll be getting 3 roots. Sairaj, Pradyuman, how are you all doing it? Okay, Himanshu, how did you do it?
मैम d स्क्वायर कॉमन लेंगे पहले में से. तो
Okay,
d
we'll
प्लस
take
1
first.
आएगा.
Yes, d plus 1, and from the last 2 terms we'll be
Minus
taking
one.
minus. Very good, very good, absolutely right. So you'll be left with d plus 1 and d square minus 1. Okay, then so either d plus 1 is 0 or d square minus 1 is 0. So if you will solve it, you will get d square equals to 1. So the values of d will be plus minus 1. And from here, I'll get d equals to minus 1. So you are getting, so what are the roots over here? The roots are, so roots are 1, 1, minus 1. Is this correct? No, no, no. Minus 1 has come 2 times. So 1, minus 1, minus 1. Let me see who has got the Shaista Ansari. Rishali, I hope you know where you went wrong. Himanshu, you're right. Harshin is also right. Okay. So tell me what will be the formula for YC? YC का formula क्या होगा? Since one of the root is distinct, remaining 2 roots are repeated.
C1.
C1 e raised to m1x plus, and since 2 roots are repeated, so you'll be writing C2 plus x C3 in e raised to minus, no, e raised to m2x, where m1 and m2 are what? 1 and minus 1. So substitute over here, so you'll be getting this. How many of you understood this? Raise your hand. I want to see how many of you understood YC. It was very simple. All right. Okay, okay. Now we'll be solving the particular integral. Very good, very good. Now next, we'll be finding the particular integral. To find out particular integral, the formula for YP is what? 1 upon f of d capital X. Okay. I'll substitute f of d, which is d plus 1 and du square minus 1. Okay. Into capital X. What is the capital X? It is cos 2x, if I'm not wrong. Is it cos 2x? Yes, cos 2x. So since my capital X is trigonometric function, so what we do when your trigonometric functions are there, we replace what? What is a over here?
D square is equal to minus
D
a.
square and minus a.
2.
Yes, d square with minus a square, which is minus 4. Can I replace over here d square with minus 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, so I'll just replace d square. I'll keep d as it is. D square I'll replace with minus 4. So what I will get? 1 upon minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 into d plus 1. Oh, still d is there. ना solution के बाद d तो नहीं रहना चाहिए, but still I can see d is there. So I don't want this d. So what I will do, I will multiply and divide by d minus 1. So let's see what will happen. So d minus 1 से multiply किया and divide किया. Okay. So 1 upon, this is constant. In the numerator, this will be this. And what about this? D plus 1 into d minus 1. What is it?
D cube minus
D square minus
D square minus 1. Okay. Now d square we know ना, d square को हम किससे replace करना है हमें?
minus
-4.
Minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 हो जाएगा. Okay. So this and this got cancelled. No. Sorry, I did wrong. No, minus will get cancelled. 1 upon 25 will be there. Now open the bracket. So d into cos 2x minus cos 2x. Still d is there. What should I do with it? Still d is there. I know d क्या होता है? It is d by dx, no?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the derivative of cos 2x? Come on. Derivative first we know that it is sin 2x. But इधर 2x है ना, तो हमें इसको भी further differentiate करें तो 2x का derivative with respect to x क्या हो जाएगा? 2.
2.
Okay, so final answer would be 1 upon 25 minus 2 into sin 2x minus cos x. Correct? Cos 2x. Now minus is common. That I can take it out. Minus 1 upon 25. So 2 times sin 2x plus cos 2x. See, very simple it was. Understood to all of you? So you got particular solution also. So therefore, from 1, your complete solution would be C1 e raised to x plus C2 plus C3x e raised to minus x. ये complementary था plus ये जो ये पूरा term आप क्या करोगे इधर लिख दोगे. So that would be your complete solution. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you one homework question. Do try this out and we'll stop it here.